Hi, piggies. I was going to say the piggies should kill it. Bon après-midi. Como se va? And howdy, hi! Oh, guess who made an appearance in the top 5? Now, once upon a time, there was a Wickerbottom survival world. And I know there's some people that got Don't Starve free with PS4. And even the old timers on Don't Starve don't play Wickerbottom. And I think she's one of the most overpowered characters in the game. I don't know, I've said I thought it was WX, but I was recently looking at somebody's comment on what you could do with Woody, and I'd say it's probably Woody is the most overpowered. And then WX just because he's damn near unkillable once he gets all his hit points. And then Wolfgang because of his strength. But somewhere in that top 3, once you hit mid-game, you have Wickerbottom. And she is a menace to humanity. With the stress on humanity.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's winter. I was figuring out in my mind, it's 50 days summer. This is long summer, so 50 days, that's the only change in her world was long summer. But it's 50 days summer, 10 days winter, so 60 days is the end of the first winter, 120 is the second winter, and 180 is the third winter. Sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, and there's drift. The days drift over time. In other words, you might have, by the third winter, it might be starting a day or two late, running a day or two long, something like that. So there is drift on those days. I don't remember anything about her world. Nothing. The main thing about her is this. Now, what she's done here is she's put tentacles in here. And that's where she takes her hounds. That's where she takes deer clops. So it's what people are calling a panic room without the walls, or I don't think there are very many walls there. Her world was default plus. So she spent a long time fighting spiders. All right, well, I'm going to rattle around and find out where she stands on stuff. And when spring comes, I'll show you the lure plant bird trick, and maybe we'll run some hounds through this at some point. Well, we might even get deer clops. I hadn't even thought about that. So
what are you doing, darling? All right, the TAM is level 2 winter gear, so... Oh, and she doesn't have a Hambat because this is before Hambats were buffed. So what have I got? I've got what I need to survive. Yeah, I'm in good shape, except I don't have any healing on me. And she probably... Alright, 6 more days of winter maybe. That's a breezy vest if you haven't seen one. It does have some insulation on it. I don't know what she says about any of this stuff. Personal hygiene. What a positively delightful, odd little fellow. I guess I never even built her flooring. So, she says some funny stuff. Alright, Alt left click, normally left click, it'll show you an icon, but Alt normally tells you, gives you information about, yeah, I don't know how much wood she has. Alt will normally give you some information about the examine. do the examine function. We'll let our ball warm up. I guess I never did the. Now she has more sanity than a lot of characters, so. Now her ability to grow plants and stuff doesn't work in the winter. So, oh crap, that went in with the others. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, grab the ball of balling. Tell you what, let's take that off. Now, I'll swear they did the, oh, I wanted it in backpack. I'll swear they did that thing so it works in your backpack. And my only point about that is when it gets cold, really cold, the heat stone, it actually lowers your character's temperature. So, where the hell do you put it if you're walking around outside? I mean, if you can't have it in your backpack and you can't have it in your inventory without it making you cold, what do you... Alright, it seems to me that it's obviously working and we would be cold by now. Yeah, I think it only has the little light on it when it's... Ooh. Alright, here's our panic room, quote unquote. And nighttime's not the best time to show you. I think I added the stone. You can see them bubbling out there. I added the stone stuff because other stuff around them was tending to burn up. I had, I think, originally hay walls or some crap. Yeah, see, it's getting cold now finally. But I'd say it definitely works in the backpack, so. So my only thing about that was, like I said, where the heck do you put it? Can't believe I never made any more crock pots. Oh, I bet I didn't have stone. That's it. I was going to go down into the caves to get stone, and they may have done the, the cave worms. Wickerbottom's one of the least able to deal with that situation. And you can see she's actually ready for the winter time, something I don't ever do anymore. You can tell this is an old game. Yeah, you can see how many spiders I've killed over time. Now, for her to build the effigy, for any non-Wilson character to build an effigy, you have to go insane. Oh, I should have my tam on. What am I thinking? I think her books are over here. Alright, we have on tentacles, creates tentacles. Applied horticulture, makes stuff grow, but it won't work in the winter, was the last thing I knew. Sleepy time stories, puts stuff to sleep, but it's, I don't know. There's uses for that. I don't know if there are big uses for it. She's got 2 of these, which she might need at some point. Well, nope, don't need it on that. Deerclops eyeball. Oh, we were going to go look at the... Do I have food on me? Yeah, I do. You can see a bubble in there. Shouldn't have done that with no armor on. Head up me bum and me mind in Texas. Hi, piggies. I was going to say, the piggies should kill it. I guess the piggies ate the monster meat. You guys eating monster meat? Yeah, they are. Well, I guess there's a comment there on not fighting Pengulls. You can see how strong the little buggers are. I wish you could see their attacks better. I think where you see them duck. Dead penguins don't take things off the shelf. And I should never be allowed to sing, ever. Ah, cold. Where's my ball? Oh, it got cold too. All right. Hey, pigs. Oh, I meant to check in on our piggies. We're gonna need a ham bat. A lot of trash over here. Now, unfortunately, I always get caught up in these damn worlds. Can't put me in a Don't Starve world, but I want to play in it. Hi, stupid bat.
I don't know if you can, Come on, stupid bats. I challenge you to a tentacle off. Come on, bats. Come on. You cowards. Nope, can't get him to go up there. I think she goes to 250. Oh, I didn't need that torch, dummy. Okay. Alright, where are there... Alright, there's stones over there, not enough. There's stones there. Oh, there's another tallbird. Oh, I didn't show you the whole world, did I? There's another tallbird fortress over there. This was before WX's world, and I don't know, I decided... Oh, I know, there was no other food resources around here that impressed me very much. And you can certainly live off of tallbirds, but it wasn't... Wickerbottom's not really the character I want to do that with.
Alright, Piewacker was on me, so I'm standing by the shadow manipulator, the second magic machine, and we're looking at books. Okay, birds of the world, 2 parchment, 2 eggs. It calls birds, 2 parchment, 1 seed poop. It grows things. Sleepy time stories, 2 parchment, 2 nightmare fuel, and it puts things to sleep. That's area of effect. I think all these are basically. The end is nigh is brings down lightning, and 2 parchment and a red gem. And on tentacles is tentacle spots and 2 parchment. Tentacle spots used to be really, really rare, and they're not anymore. I guess that's the end of that story. Ooh, I didn't see any parchment anywhere. Alright, we don't have enough monster meat to get a ham bat. Damn it, we're 1 short. I sure killed those stupid bats. Darn it. That'll be interesting. I came down here to get some pingies out of the water. And I did, evidently. Come on, kill the bat. Not gonna kill the bat. Alright, I'll kill the bat. I was looking for a monster meat there.
Alright, I'm going to have to go to the swamp and get some reeds. We might as well spend the night down here, actually. Alright, when she was running around, I made a couple of science machines. That's at the beginning before I had a base, so that's why there's a chest and a science machine there. That's where she spawned. With default plus, you wind up with a chest full of stuff. But the last time I did it, which was Wickerbottom, you also wind up with like a train load of extra spiders. It's a Merm. Hi, Merms. Now, with hand bats, it doesn't really matter much, but you used to be able to use Merms to harvest tentacle spikes for you. The bigger the fire, the hotter the ball. I was thinking about using the football helmet in the swamp in a backpack, but it's wintertime, so... And I could use the puffy vest that could stay warm, but then I couldn't have the backpack either. Now, there's a distance that Merms will walk and walk no further, so... Where are you, Merm? Let's see if we can hit it without dying. There you go, the Merm stare down. Hi, Merm, what's happening? That's a weird one when you first read about it in Wiki. You go, yeah, that'll work. You bulge your eyes. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to go in with armor on. But all we really... Well, if we're going to do that, we don't need these. Alright, shift left click, move stuff from backpack to whatever. I got to remember those are my weapon at this point in time. Alright, so what we're after is reeds. So, right down here is one of the thickest spots of them. Well, we might as well leave the backpack over here somewhere. Where are we? Run, Wickerbottom! Pretend there's an S&M party you're on the way to, or an S&M club. Curious about that chest. I don't know if I ever went and got the stuff out of it or not. That would be a resounding no.
Haha, I saw you. There were a couple of things they were going to do with the ice, like, yeah, they were going to make it so you could break it with an axe or whatever and fish in the wintertime, and it just never worked out for them. Reeds go with honey to make bandages, which heal 30 points, but by the time you get enough reeds to make parchment and do the whole honey thing, You could make what I say, 30 points. You could make a dragon pie or a honey ham, and fish sticks will do 40. So I don't know why they never got a decent balance on that. There's the monster meat I need. Now, if you see monster meat, you may be looking at a tentacle. Because usually something was there to kill whatever left the meat.
Dead penguins don't take things off the shelf. And I should never be allowed to sing ever.